Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel, where last episode our field study day began with a different meeting place set for our departure, where after talking through town once more, we hit the Academy field to see our mode of transport arrive, as Prince Olivet unveiled the Courageous to the world. With Laura's father the captain of the ship, it turns out to be the flagship for a third faction in the political struggles, a way to give the other two factions something to think about as we now explore this technological marvel. I can't believe what I was hearing. I had no idea the Reinford company was involved in developing something on this scale all this time. And I find out it was collaboration with the Epstein Foundation and ZCF. And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now? Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Reinford group. Lately, the directors have... I knew it. Oh, hello, Master Rean. Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, it's okay. Have you finished exploring the airship? I expect it'll be a little while longer before we reach Ruhr. Finished? I don't even think I've seen half of it yet. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm looking forward to landing in Ruhr, though. So it's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. It's not too far from my hometown, so I'd always heard about it in passing. Oh, that's right. You're from Ymir. Ymir. Hate that word. Ymir, so I guess you would then. You want a little refresher? Or I can bring you up to speed on all things of Ruhr. Sure, why not? Ruhr used to be a factory town, but it grew into a hotspot for technology as a result of its steel and heavy industry. The population around 200,000, since the cities in the Nortier province is under Marquis Rogner's jurisdiction. That's right. I still find it kind of wild that Angelica is his daughter. You know, the last time I visited, it felt like the whole city was man-made. Trees and grass were rare sights. It kind of made it hard to tell how large the city really is. Well, the city itself is basically one giant structure, divided into several levels. It's been expanded so many times that even long-time residents occasionally wind up in places they don't recognize. Why, I've lost count of the number of times I've had to go pick up Lady Lisa whenever she lost her way. But that was when I was a kid. Don't say it like it still happens. Really, it was a long time ago. Something tells me we're looking at the not quite so distant past. Anyway, north of Ruhr is the Saxon iron mine. The iron mine there makes its way into most of the Reinford Group's products in some form or other. The amount of ore they get from there, just that one mine, is immense. The Empire would be a different place today without it. I don't doubt it. Even our textbooks mention the Saxon mine. It's been vital to the Empire since back before the Orwell Revolution. In the centre of Ruhr, you can't miss the Reinford Group's corporate headquarters, which is also basically my house. Honestly, I was hoping I wouldn't have to go back anytime soon. Lisa. I guess no point in moaning about it now. We've yet to have a field study that didn't spiral into some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready if you are. We'll just take it as it comes. I'm wishing you all the best. Yep, Rean's adventures. I'm mincing my words a bit more now, aren't I? I never would have expected I'd return to Ruhr like this. Well, there's no point in wasting my energy worrying. There's no telling what's going to happen during this field study, so let's just hope it's a good one. By the way, Sharon didn't lie. She didn't. She said she wasn't getting on a train to see us there after all. We should be arriving here real soon. Please allow me to escort you to the person in charge of your field study once we do. I guess we know who that'll be. Don't say it. I don't even want to think about it. It's gonna happen. You have to make your peace with it, I feel. Alright, who to speak to first? Let's speak to our two bracers.
Instructor Sarah? Tovo? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arce.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here, and now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now, too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form, and sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Me? A bracer? Huh. I've never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the bracer blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously, though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down.
I'll give it some thought.
Done! Sign me up! The ship should prove an effective deterrent since it's not affiliated with either faction. If you look at it that way, you can see the first steps of what the prince is setting out to do. And of course, me and the guild will be behind him all the way. What's left of it. Still haven't been able to repay Cassius for everything he did either. Oh well, we'll just have to do what we can to live up to the guild's ideals and keep the bracer spirit alive. I wonder if that has something to do with how she ended up working at the academy. Sounds like she has a lot on her mind right now. Yes, she does. How will I pay the bills? Monster flesh. Sells for 200 mirror. Just keep on hunting. Got it all worked out. Oh, the ship is amazing! We're finally fastened the bird. Take that, bird! Now I kind of want one. I wonder if Gramps will get me my own airship if I ask him real nice. When she said take that bird, I really wanted Seek to just fly faster and then just poop on her head. That'd be great. You can already fly around on air. Get them. Don't get too, go getting greedy. Seek has something to say about this. The view from up here is beautiful. I feel like I'm weightless, soaring peacefully above the clouds. You know, this is actually the first time I've ever been aboard an airship. Oh, I think I'm starting to feel a little dizzy. Is that normal? Yeah, you probably would. The airship we used in the course was pretty fast, but this one's even faster. In fact, the specs seem pretty high across the board. Fancy stuff. Never a dull moment in Class 7, I guess. It really isn't. Miller, do you have voiced actor lines for this one?
Ah, at long last, the courageous has finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word for it.
This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as its captain.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal.
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's two competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
The road will be a difficult one, though.
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart. Just as when Class 7 was formally established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous. And for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch would push back against the prevailing climate.
Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them.
Alright, that should be everything. I haven't seen anyone else after all. Is this going to be one of those cases where I go through a door and then I hear ping-pong?
Attention all crew members and passengers. We will soon be entering Ruhr airspace. Please prepare for landing, and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
I obviously understand airships.
Ruhr Airport's granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations. And keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Including today, you've got 3 days for this month's field study. Make them count, guys. Plan on it. We'll do the best we can. You guys be careful in Nordis, okay? Yeah, sounds like things could get dangerous there. Haha, don't sweat it. We'll be fine. We ought to be alright if it's certain someone can keep their mouth shut. Take care of Ruhr, everyone. Will do. When we get back, we'll be jumping straight into festival prep. I'll be ready to discover the true terror of planning by committee. Oh, that's right. Everything that's happened so far today, I almost forgot about that. We'll have the songs and outfits finalized by the time we get back, and we should have the positions all figured out too. Let's try to save at least a bit of strength. It'd be a shame to come back too tired to have to do Class 1. Well, I think I can find the energy. It's all the more reason for us to return safe and sound. Oh, the spirited joys of youth. I'm sure both your field study and the Academy Festival will prove valuable experiences for all of you. Look out there, guys. Not too hard, you hear? May the goddess go with you. Take care. We will. Yeah, no blade. What the hell? That means that I'm probably going to end this game at a loss. Damn it. I don't know. If we're not taking trains anymore. The Courageous touched down at the massive Ruhr airport, where we parted ways with the members of Group B. With us safely on the ground, it wasted no time taking to the skies again, ferrying the others west to Ordis. Ruhr was a maze in every direction, but Sharon guided us to Reinford's corporate headquarters without missing a step. This tunnel goes on forever. I can't help but recall trying to navigate Grelia Fortress. I guess when you build with tons of iron and concrete, everything starts to look pretty similar. We're not far from the city centre now. You might want to brace yourselves. Ruhr has an even weirder layout than the capital. Hey, that's my hometown you're talking about. But I can't deny it's true. Looks like we're finally out. This is a bit of a different city, isn't it? Whoa! The city extends above and below? What's that there? Well, Ruhr grew up around steel fabrication and heavy industry. That's how it came to be known as the Empire's industrial metropolis. Well, we've got remote control limousines. You're right, it is weird. Cars, even. It's got a population of around 200,000 people, too. That's as big as the capital of a smaller country. I feel like the city's gotten even bigger since the last time I was here. Huh. The Reinford corporate headquarters is on the upper level, right? That's right. If you'd like to visit, just head up that escalator.
Allow me to welcome you to Ruhr, home of the Reinford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
And now we begin to bloomin' explore what is seemingly a quite large space yet again. The by-road over there, we got Mountain Path, we got the airport. Maybe it's not as big as you think, nor your highway. So basically everything else actually takes us off to roads. So maybe the city itself isn't massive, at least the space we're in. Another dog. Nope, can't talk to you. Ruhr was the first city in the world to have a railway run through it. Now we can make orbital cars and airships here and export them all over the world. We owe it all to the Reinford group. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how big upstairs is. Let's not put the cart before the horse, so to say. I was going to talk to those people. Sorry. You're not going to let me in places yet, are you? Welcome to Baronias, where we always want to save you money. Whether it's food or general goods you want, we've got it. And your wallet will love us just as much as we will. Will it now? Oh, you're not going to let me actually go into any building yet? Okay. Maybe I shouldn't talk to you guys yet then. So that was the courageous. I heard the rumours, but even exceeded my expectations. And it's a Ruhr built original. It makes me proud to live here. Not that I had anything to do with its development, mind you. Secondary achievement. Wasn't that red airship just beautiful? I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw it. But everything made sense once I learned that Prince Oliver was on board. As far as like that, it's very like him. Hey, you're the students from Thors Military Academy's Class 7, right? Hold on, did you come here on that airship we saw earlier? I see, it all makes sense now. Prince Oliver really is full of surprises. Yep, we can't even go that way at the moment. So we can't talk to those people, we can't go in the RF store. Yep. Look, Sharon! Leave me alone, Sharon! You're being a Karen, Sharon. Wow, a moving staircase. Even the capital doesn't have these. What did you say they're called again? Escalators? Right, the first one was built in Zeiss. After that, the technicians here decided they'd try and build one too. Guess they just wanted to show off a little, huh? Little kids, I swear. Ah, look at that. Pushes him down. Little kids comment. What is that? That's an awfully strange shape for a building. Wait, that's not even a building, is it? Nice catch, Rean. That's actually an orbital generator. But it's so big. Ruhr has many factories and industrial facilities that the city uses as an enormous amount of orbital energy. Having large generators that send energy where it's needed is more efficient than each factory producing its own energy. That's quite a setup. Technology's really come a long way in such a short time. I will say that's an ugly logo. What can we come up with? Oh, just put some letters on. Whoa. I've seen the building in pictures, but it's even more commanding in person. I guess you wouldn't expect any less from Reinford's corporate HQ. I couldn't believe my eyes the first time I saw it either. It's a big building, sure, though not as big as Arcus Tower in Crossbell. That's a 40-floor skyscraper, the tallest on the continent now, I think. Oh, it's the tower we could see from Grellier Fortress, right? Yeah, that's where they were holding the trade conference last month. No need to be so modest, Alyssa. It's your family's digs. No one's going to mind if you talk it up a bit. I'm not trying to... Well, shall we go inside? Assume you won't let me do anything else, Sharon. Oh, wow. A question mark place over there. It's enormous! I can barely see the top of it. It's hard to believe something like this was actually built by human hands. The rest of the city is pretty nice, but I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this building. There's no company in the world quite like Reinford, so I suppose it makes sense that their corporate HQ is huge. I guess, like, places here don't really care for good-looking signs, do they? Just print your letters on the wall. You don't need to tell me where it is, Sharon! Crazy's unveiling today should increase the value of the Reinford company shares. So much work, so little time. It's good that the company's doing well, but I've practically forgotten what rest is. I guess I'd better go in and just go from there. Wouldn't let me explore, so surely there shouldn't be any missables, right? It looks better in gold than it does in that red. Way classier. It's just as fancy on the inside. Are these all scale models of machines Reinford makes? Yep, I'll tell you more about them later if you're interested. Lady Alyssa. Hello, Don. It's good to see you again. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. It's been 6 months since you've been home. I'd heard you were attending a military academy on the outskirts of the capital. It looks like you finally decided to come back and visit the old homestead. Yeah, here I am. We'll be staying for the next 3 days. I see. That's wonderful news. Keep taking good care of her, Sharon. I certainly will. Wow, it's one thing to hear about it, but I know what you mean. It kind of brings home the fact that she's a Reinford. Let's just get going, okay? Allow me to show you to the chairman's office. We'll be going up to the 23rd floor. Yeah, that version logo looks better. Okay. Don't know why that matters to me. Excuse me, Madam Chairman. I brought the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Bring them in, as you wish. Wow! You can tell the buck stops here. That's one hell of a view.
So it looks like the Courageous' inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Ruhr was a success. But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible. And keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Irina Reinford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell-related shares rising is indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts. Yeah, it's impressive to see Toa do it, but Mrs. Reinford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Ah, right. We all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Thank you.
Field study envelope for September.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then. I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
That's it? That's all you have to say? I don't care if you ignore me, that's nothing new, but my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Elisa. Whoa, Elisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there. Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Elisa.
The Army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now? You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you?
As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
You know, I'm all in favor of jumping right into our field study task, but is it really okay to just dump all of our luggage on Sharon? I was wondering the same thing. All our luggage together must have been quite a heft. It's Sharon. She'll be fine. Honestly, can you imagine her breaking a sweat carrying suitcases? I can. You've got a point. She'll probably carry them all in one go. Well, looking after guests does seem to be a speciality. Exactly. Anyway, let's see what kind of things we've got lined up for us on this trip. Alright. I'm definitely one of those carry them all in one goer, by the way. You ever have like a ton of shopping bags in the back of your car or something, and you're like, I could do several trips comfortably, or I could just try to hang them off me in weird various fashions. I am an all-in-one go. Alright, 2 optionals, 1 required quest. Spina Bylord Monster. A powerful beast has appeared on the Spina Bylord. It's actually, the client is the Provincial Army, what? The naughty Provincial Army hereby requests its extermination. Can you do it? A Rocky Croaker. Take the left path outside the city and turn left. Once the monster is eliminated, please report to the soldiers in front of Marquis Lopner's residence. That sounds like they're trying to pull me over. Can you hear me now by Chief Johan? I'd like a hand with an experiment that concerns your Arcus units. I'll be waiting for you inside the RF store and I'll tell you more when I see you. Mining a minor metal. Researcher Lato. I'm looking for a particularly rare sort of metal for my research, but I'm afraid I can't get it myself. If you're willing to help, I'll be in the western part of the upper level of the Ruhr Institute of Technology. So the area is defined as a 200-cell radiance around Ruhr. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. Looks like she's hit the sweet spot with the challenge factor. That reminds me of Marcus's dad. I can't really deny it. I bet she's so sure she's got us pegged, she probably thinks we won't be able to finish all of these. But just you watch, we'll finish up every last one before this evening. That'll show her. That's the spirit. Anyway, it's only 11:30 now, so we've got plenty of time before sundown. We've definitely got the hang of this whole field study thing by now, so let's show Ruhr some Class 7 spirit. Right, everyone's like, ooh. I love you, Leader Rean. And so we begin our massive exploring. Where does this actually take me? We've got our tasks, that's all we need from them for now. Let's get back to work. Oh, someone's fired up. I was just wondering if there were multiple floors to explore. There's been a lot of uncertainty in the air lately, what with the terrorist attack in Heimdall and the Crossbow situation. So we've beefed up security here at Reinford too. We're one of the largest companies on the continent now, and we've got to stay safe. Security guard cave? That sounds like a location rather than a person. Haha, you have excellent taste, sir. Might I recommend this model as well? I'm looking into the Reinford company's most cutting-edge personal airship. It's anything cheap, but business is all about speed. Owning a fast airship would obviously improve my business. I should be thinking of this as a worthy investment for the future. Well, it's gotta be. You've gotta think about how you can get your tax back. Is this a liner, as in a flying liner? When you said a night cruise, I thought that might be on the water, but I'm actually thinking this might be their version of a cruise ship. We'll see in the future, I guess. I've been informed that you'll be conducting a field study here in Ruhr. I wish you all the best in your endeavours here. Thank you very much. I've also arranged this so you will be able to use a number of additional services at the front desk. Please do not take advantage of them if the opportunity emerges. Oh? Please try to return here by this evening. The chairman has stated that she would like to dine with you. So what are we looking? Reinford Medal. Strength 7, Defense 7, ATS 7, ADF 7. A memorial medal with the Reinford Company logo carved onto it. We can exchange that with mass here. So wait. What services did you install here? A medal, thank you. That's the generator then. Oh, we can actually see what it is. All generator, first factory. Several of these large power generators have been built in Ruhr and supply the city's large-scale Reinford industrial plants with vast amounts of mobile energy. Let's go see if it is a cruise ship then. Nope, it's a factory. Okay. The Satania, the third factory, at 150 yards long. No, it is an airship, sorry. It's made by the third factory. Yes. At 150 yards long, the Satania is the most luxurious airship in the world. It stops in 5 major Erebonian cities. I don't think that's what we'll take our cruise on then. Is that an Accent? Accent, second factory. A main battle tank of the Imperial Army. The Accent is 8 yards long. No, it's not. It's way too big. And equipped with a 10-leg Reach cannon. Its name, meaning 18, is a nod to its 18 Reach thick armor. Yes, sure. Okay. What's this? What factory made this? The third factory again, the Regalia series. The Reinford Company's flagship limousine range. The increasing demand for orbital cars has led to a variety of improvements, including bullet and explosion proofing. Cool. Cool. Bulletproof cars is kind of cool. It's great to see you again, Lady Alyssa. If you run into any problems during your stay in Ruhr, you just let us know. We've been asked to cooperate to the fullest extent during your field study. But I'm not her!
It's my turn!
I guess now I am. Anyone want a bulletproof limousine? Now, we talked to some people, and I'm assuming their conversation dialogue won't be different, so let's now get checking out the town. This year we really have to go. Of course, I've already booked us a place to stay. Thors Military Academy Festival, here we come! I can't wait to see her graceful figure again. I'm a little worried about her though. She's always running off with other girls, she can't be stopped. Looks like those two are fans of Angelica. Well, she did grow up here. Of course she left a few pining hearts in the wake. See, this is the reason we need... I wouldn't even say, like, from a perspective of trying to draw in a crowd, having the girls in, like, slightly skimpier stuff. Or actually, maybe manly uniforms. Because there's so many girls in our class that have a massive girl fan club. That you attract the girl audience too. Lady Angelica's just so marvellous. But I'm a bit worried she might be trying to hit it off with some of the girls at Thors. You want to tell her the bad news or should I? She's nothing but trouble, isn't she? I wonder what she's going to be doing in this year's festival. It doesn't really matter though, as long as I'm there to see her do it. She's not going to do anything. Should we actually tell them? I don't know. Well, one of our quests is over there, weirdly enough. One of our optionals.
This way leads to Marquis Rogner's mansion.
So that's where Jellica's stubborn old man lives, huh? Better stay away.
Better stay away. Closer, closer. I was surprised when a visitor showed up for the Marquis out of nowhere. I would have expected us to receive more notice. So it's not as though it's any of my business. I'm just fulfilling my duties. Is it? Who I think it might be? Excuse me, could you spare us a moment of your time? Well, the students at Thors Military Academy were you asked to exterminate monster for you? Oh, you're from class 7, are you? I'd heard that you'd be handling that monster. But I'm skeptical that a handful of kids would be up to the task. Well, no, get off my nose. You probably won't handle it as well as we could, but give it your best shot. Of course. They just rubber stamp the enlistment form of every egotistical ass who wants to join up with the provincial army. I know it seems that way, but, well, maybe on something there. Makes it easy to know what they're thinking, though. Just don't let it get to you. As soon as you've exterminated the monster, report directly back to us. If you're somehow still having trouble wrapping your brain around what to do, I suppose I could answer your questions. Okay. What about the monster? Anyone want to ask about the monster on the West Highway? I don't think I'll have any trouble finding it. Assuming you actually read the request, at least. Rocket Crooks are massive frog-like monsters with skin as hard as rock. If you're not confident in how much damage you can deal physically, you're going to want to have some strong arts ready. We've got some strong arts ready. We should be good. Elliot is prepared. Orbital escalators carry people by endlessly looping around on themselves. That's exactly the kind of functional beauty I'm talking about. Kind of like an Ouroboros! Where should I be going? I don't even know. Let's just do a loop around town, I guess. That kid's an Ouroboros member for sure. My husband's an engineer at the Reinford company, and he can be a real nag about it sometimes. He's always going on about how I need to cook with measuring cups just so I can know how much of an ingredient I'm using. I don't know why he has to be so stubborn about everything. What would an engineer know about cooking anyway? It's about the specifics. It's about working with exacts. I'm the measurement type of guy. God damn it. I'm not an engineer, but I would want to get everything perfect. The upper level of the city is home to a lot of Reinford's top engineers and executives. Meanwhile, the lower level of the city is where you'll find the factory workers and labourers. That doesn't mean land prices are higher on the upper level or anything, though. It's purely practical. People live where their workplaces are located. Dining bar F. And then you've got the phonetic F. What? These signs are great. Am I somewhere I shouldn't be? Wow, what a fancy bar. The music's about to kick in. Ooh, you like your smooth music while you're drinking a cabaret. Well, it's a rare treat to see you, Alyssa. How long has he been back? Not too long, actually. I'm only here as part of my studies at the academy. It's great to see you again, though. She hangs out at the bar all the time, she does. Looks like he's been treating you well. So tell me, which of these eligible bachelors is your boyfriend? What are you talking about? I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, really? I got the impression from looking at you you've been getting close to someone lately. You can't tell that kind of thing just by looking at someone. Looks like Elisa has all kinds of friends here. What do you sell then? Tomato cocktail, non-alcoholic of course. Made with acerbic tomatoes and elegant fried fish. I can't in good conscience serve alcohol to students, but we do have non-alcoholic cocktails on our menu if you'd like to drink in the ambience of being in a bar. You could always try making one yourself too if you wanted. Here, let me show you how it's done. Oh! Why not me then? Acerbic tomatoes cost tons of money. I just wanted more conversation dialogue yet again, but that's always what happens with me, isn't it? Right. Who do you think will make this the best?
Okay.
Do we have enough tomatoes for this?
Better than expected.
Miraculous cocktail is made. Alright, we have enough for one more.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Go on, Crow. I reckon you'd make something weird out of it.
Oh, you're gonna like
Red
this.
hot soda. Restore 60 CP. So that's a CP restorative. We need some more healthy liquor for that point in time, but we should be able to make the crap one too. Completing yet another list of ingredients. Or another recipe list. Good day. Welcome to F. My word. I think I remember you coming here before, actually, with Gwyn. I see you have friends with you today, though. Please enjoy your stay. You remember everyone, do you? Good customer service that way. Do you know the Ruhr Institute of Technology played a part in designing the Courageous? One of my co-workers, Thompson, ran a number of experiments to finalize the whole design. He was so excited about it that he would go days without sleeping. I'm so happy for him that his maiden flight was an untroubled one. It's nice to find the bar has its own music. I wonder who decided that. Chili soda, yeah, what about it? It's like drinking Tabasco. And where else am I going? Weapons and bullets. At least I understand that. Oh, hello there. This is your first time here in Ruhr? I'd watch where you poke your nose if I were you. There's a lot of military facilities in this town. You wouldn't want to end up getting yourself arrested. Alright, the Hotel Leglang. Ruhr Institute of Technology is our main quest, so we could leave that for last. We've already found one goodie after all. Magnificent Lady Lisa. I haven't had the chance to speak with you since the banquet marking Lusitania's successful completion. Our business has been going wonderfully. Please give my best regards to the chairman. Thank you, I will. The more the city develops, the better business this hotel will do. As such, we owe our success to the ever-expanding Reinford Group. Please give my dearest regards to the chairman. Let's go speak to more people. I'm here to do business with the Reinford Company. It's hard to believe the little girl I met 20 years ago is running the company now. Especially given how young she is. I definitely shouldn't underestimate her in our upcoming business talks. I should eat you alive. Anything going on in here? One person staying. Oh no. We have the Ruhr Orbital Radio Station. You can probably tell from the name, but it's a really popular radio station based here in Ruhr. It's mostly music, but they run news programs sometimes too. I just can't get enough of it. Can you not? Maybe we'll hear some stuff from that. I miss my Abentime. Welcome to F. We named it that because of our grade. But I'm great at cooking. Alright, weapons, arms, and bullets. There's a couple of people here. I'm pleased to say the products we announced in June are receiving a very nice reception. We can't rest on our laurels though. We can always improve our lineup to better meet our customers' needs. Good day and welcome to RF Arms. As you can see, we're a Reinford affiliate store with a focus on weaponry. We have a wide selection of choice Reinford company weapons available for your perusal. Alright, see how much they cost. They are better, but of course, we don't have the extra skill on them, which we will obviously buy because we've got some good stuff for that. So let's buy the Fuchi Ichimonji. If I pronounce that anywhere near correctly. A white bow. A closed delta. And let's buy, for now, let's buy the Strider. We should be able to buy everything relatively soon enough, because we've got a fair bit of cash. Battle coats are better for most people by the look of it. Oh! Pff, I forgot about that. We got ourselves a new jacket, didn't we? Wow! Defense plus 420, ADF plus 420. Why 420? A jacket woven from radiant thread, granted to a top student. Who do we want to be ridiculously defensive? Well, Rean's the one we always have in everything, isn't he? So, I guess it'd be Rean, wouldn't it? That's just the only way we really can work that out. I forgot about the aura jacket, though. Oh, that jacket, it's actually a blazer, is it? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got it wrong. Alright, what else do we want on? Thick jumpsuit. Be an ADF down. The General's cape has ATS and strength. It has a load of ADF. That one has ADF 80. But that's definitely the better one of the lot, isn't it? By an absolute mile. Let's get one for you. One for our healer. And of course, we can sell some stuff and get some more stuff soon anyway. Let's leave our money as it is. For now, we need to visit the Orbital Factory. Oh, wait a second. Where am I going then? It's probably going to be the Ruhr Institute of Technology, isn't it? Jackass repair shop's downstairs. Maybe it'll be that. I don't care if you're the up escalator. I'm going down! Right, RF Store, Baronia's General Goods, Devance's Dinner, Reinford Military Factory. Where am I going? Ormond's for All. That's probably where I want to go then. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe this is a Hoover shop. It is. Hoover, washing machines, hair dryers. What are the... Are they rice cookers maybe? Orbital rice cookers, fridges. Got everything you need here. What are the things next to it? Bombs? Make sure to get some bombs with your Hoovers. No, they're actually vacuums or the battery. I'm not sure which one. What we got here? What the hell's that supposed to be? Maybe parts? Can't say I necessarily know where everything else is supposed to be, though. Welcome to our store. Oh, Lady Elisa, what a pleasure. I was told that you might visit. If you needed any help regarding your Arcus, by all means let me know. Thanks. You probably won't even have to pay. Oh man, I'm sticking with her while we're here. Think you're famous enough to get this deal at every store? Paying just like everyone else. Sure, we want to modify, don't we? We actually want to customize weapon is what we want to do. Because we have new material. We have enough for free weapon upgrades at the moment. So, get your Ichimonji, give him the extra evade. That's great. ATS and speed. Well, we're going to go for that one for the extra ATS for you first of all. Apart from that, we do have the Strider. That gives you extra evasion on top of that. I guess we'll go for that for now. And then we need one more for the Platinum Bow. Elisa, I'm sorry. I betray you at every step. I betray you all the time. Welcome to the Ruhr branch of the RF store. Might I interest you in this orbital washing machine? It was only brought to market this month, so it's truly on the cutting edge of Reinford technology. Washing machine? That's right, it's a machine that automatically washes your laundry for you. They have machines for that now. Incredible. This is the first time I've heard anything like it. I heard that they were in development. I'd love to have one for our house. If any family's got one of these, it's yours. The other optional's here, so might well talk. Hello there, Chief. Oh, what do we have here? Lady Elisa and her classmates. Thank you for coming to speak with me. So that must mean that you're Chief Johan at your service. Part of the Reinford Group's 4th Development Division. The 4th Development Division? They're one of the group's major divisions specializing in orbital communications and battle ordnance. I think they even supervise the development of the orbital staff. Oh really? Then that means the reports that I write... Oh, so you're Elliot, are you? I appreciate you always sending us such detailed reports. You're definitely one of our most helpful testers. I'm happy to hear it. Still, orbital communications and battle ordnance. Those two things sum Arcus up perfectly. Smart kid. Those Arcus ordnance of yours are one of our most important R&D projects right now. Now that you know we're focused on the Arcus, do you think you could help us out with a little investigation? What'd you say? Sure. Sure, that could be interesting. Oh, you would? Thanks a lot. What would you like us to help you with then? Well, as I read the request I sent you, I'd like you to conduct an investigation on Arcus signal strength. Imagine you'll be making use of the wireless communications capabilities of your Arcus ordnance, and I assume that you're aware of the fact that they use orbital waves to make that possible. Today I'd like you to search for places where those orbital waves are weak. Where the orbital waves are weak, huh? Well, the highways are the first places that come to mind, so we're looking outside the city. No, I want you to conduct your investigation inside the city. Wireless orbital waves are not always the most stable things in the world. You may generally get a stronger signal inside town, but the strength still varies depending on where you are. Now you mention it, yeah, there are some places where it's tough to get a call to go through. But how are we going to find them? Oh, I probably should have started by giving you this. An orbital wave detector. An orbital wave detector? That's right, it does just what you think. Detects and provides information on the orbital waves wherever you use it. If you find an area where you think the signal will be reduced, try switching this on. Why don't you give it a try? Okay then. Green switched on the orbital wave detector. Now measuring, analysis complete. Orbital wave intensity level 3. Some words came up. It said that the signal strength in this area is 3, didn't it? You read that right. The number that appears tells you how strong the orbital wave signal is in that area. It's on a scale of 1 to 3, with 3 being the highest. So in other words, the signal strength here in the store is excellent. Any call you made would be crystal clear. What I want you to search for though are areas where the orbital wave detector displays a result of 1. Sounds simple enough. I understand what it is you're asking us to do, but what sort of thing would weaken an area's signal? Well, there are 2 main causes. The first cause the waves being physically obstructed, like by walls or ceilings, stuff like that. Second is interference from other kinds of orbital waves. What other kinds are there? Tons of devices other than the Arcus use orbital waves. Think radios and other communication devices. Some orbits give off orbital waves too, but really just negligible amount. Yes, that's the one. That's the word. Got it. Sometimes when you get multiple kinds of waves in an area, they interfere with one another, meaning neither works properly. It's not my first time hearing about it either. Sounds like it could be a real problem. It certainly is. It's probably the biggest drawback to wireless communication technology. I said orbital waves are pretty strong outdoors, so you generally don't have to worry about it unless you're inside. I see. Well, it'll narrow down our investigation if we stay indoors. In general, yes. You may find a few areas with weak signal strength outside, but they're much more common indoors. For the purposes of our research, we'll need you to find at least 3 different problem areas. You can find more than that, we'd be thrilled, but that's up to you and how much time you have. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Any further questions? No, I think that's everything we need to get started. Thank you for breaking everything down for us. We'll get started right away, Chief. Thanks, kid. Sounds like I've got to do extra to get extra AP, maybe. The orb wave detector can be used by selecting it in the cat menu's item list. When you find an area that seems like it might have weak signal strength, try using it straight from there. Well, one place already comes to mind. I mean, technically this is a free, even though it's next to loads of orbital devices. If I go all the way back up here again. Whee! Fast speed.
These things sure are convenient.
I know, right? I could see them building some in Heimdall eventually.
Why? I've never really understood them so much. I like to walk. So I walk up the escalator, I don't stand still. I go. Now let's try in here, based on the fact that it's enclosed and seemingly underground. The walls are quite close. I'd imagine that somewhere like this would be one location. But I could be wrong. We switch on the orbital wave detector. Got it. So this area is a 1, huh? Perhaps it's because of the way it's built. The actual bar area is pretty far into the building. Maybe possibly. There's also a radio playing in here, which might interfere with things too. That's the radio. Is the music, yeah? Great music though. And that was the obvious first place, wasn't it? Have I been in here yet? I think I did. Let's try it here anyway. It's indoors after all. Really, we need to just test while we're going around. So this is level 2. This area has a signal strength of 2. It's a little low, but we are indoors. Sure, it's not great, but it's not worth reporting either. As long as they get it after all. I imagine in there would be perfectly fine. Considering. So, maybe not worth testing there? I don't want to go where our main quest is currently, but maybe that might be one of the locations we actually have to go. What about this over here? Right, the elevator? That just takes me downstairs.
Plain old stairs just wouldn't cut it for the famed industrial metropolis, huh?
Yeah, for better or worse, this is a town full of tech.
Nope, gotta have an elevator. Hey, kiddo. Ah, Locomo's such an idiot. I can't believe she can't even find me when I'm in an obvious place like this. Locomo's looking for you. I'm gonna tell Locomo. Yuna, I haven't seen you in ages. Elisa, you're back. I wish you told me you were coming. I would have met you at the airport. Oh, I knew you would, but I figured you'd probably be busy. Oh, don't worry about that. It'll do Devant some good to make him fend for himself. He's always busy talking to customers, leaving all the actual work to me, so he can't do anything when I'm not around. I take it that means things haven't got any easier for you. You say that like I'm the only one with a tough family life. Well, this is an interesting friendship. Built around annoyed with parents. Making the Reinford group bigger and more profitable is all well and good. But those guys on the ground work hard enough when it's the size it is. At least the pay's alright. That's about the only thing that keeps me going. We're in the local bar. Workman's bar, really. Hey, been a little Alyssa. Well, not so little anymore, huh? You're going into a real bombshell. Yeah, how sweet. But never mind me. Don't go causing Yuna too much headaches, alright? Ah, headaches? Nee, not my life. Funny, I feel one coming on already. Elisa coming back into town brings back some old memories of Gwyn. How long's it been since he left? 5 years? Oh, a lot. Oh, a lot to that old a whole lot to that old geezer. Yeah, I do. I was hoping I'd finally be able to pay him back for all he'd done for me, but then he moved right out of town. You can tell I'm melting at this point, can't you? Stamina steak to sell. Should we test in here? It's indoors. It's down low. It might be blocked by something up above, maybe. Level 2 still. This area is a signal strength 2. It's a little low, but we are indoors. Yep, not what we wanted. Guess it's not near any orbital devices. Maybe I went literally on those things. I was just wondering because of all the upstairs stuff, if that would be a thing. Can't go out that way, can we? Hey you, this area's off limits. Move along. This building is a military factory. A military factory? Yep, I think it's part of the production line that makes the army's tanks. We should make it chock full of confidential military information so civilians aren't allowed to go inside. The Imperial Army handles the security here personally too. Sounds like a place we want to stay well away from. Most likely, yeah. Right. Where else can we go? Who else have we not spoken to? Can we go in the station? No, it doesn't look like it. Aha! So long as I have my wages, I ain't bothered. My wife's not going to be too thrilled, though. What? Hey, do you know that there's going to be a tax hike soon? The chairman's spoken out against it, so it's been on hold for a while. You know what that Marquis Vlogner's like. He'll force it through before too long anyway. I wonder if Angelica really has anything much to say on those regards. Oh, hello. Oh, now that looks like it's built into stuff. The repair shop jackass. I finally got there. Where are you, Toddy? I can't find you anywhere. It's down below. What does the repair shop jackass sell? Oh, what if it's in little Miss Reinford? Looks like the twins are growing up big and healthy. Excellent. He is a jackass. Why is every single person my grandfather knows like this? Really? He lives up to this name of his, but there's no questioning that he's a really capable engineer. Even if all he does these days is run this junk shop. Hey, it's not a junk shop, it's a repair shop. Though I suppose it doesn't matter what you call it, as long as I can tinker with machines, I'm a happy man. Gwyn, Schmidt, and I used to hang out a lot when we were younger. Schmidt's the only one who's still probably working, though. He's basically getting paid for his hobbies at this point. Lucky dog. Ah, you're this guy. You can trade in things for better things. Ooh, I might spend some time getting that all sorted. Maelstrom creates a powerful whirlpool. Of course, it costs you material to do it. There's going to be some interesting abilities here, isn't there? Ragnar Vortex, for example. Apart from that, you can trade in for some materials. Finally, one of these guys that I can maybe look into what I need to do stuff with. I've not actually stopped any session at a location where I can actually go and check one of them and see if I do want to make any quartz to then upgrade into other things. My husband works over at the Session Iron Mine. It's hard work, but the pay is good. Wouldn't be able to afford this house if it weren't for him. Oh, I should try it in there, but let's try it next to this radio as well. Got a couple of buildings done. It's going to be here too. Yeah, thought so. I'm wondering if next to Mr. Technology Machines. Technology Machines, yes. It's good words. How are the twins? The twins are going well. What the hell, man? Here we go, level 1 here. Looks like this area only has signal strength of 1. I wonder if that's due to all the different orbs here. They must all be giving off their own waves. Probably. Alright, that's another location sorted. Alright, let's step downstairs. Alright, we may as well test next to all the washing machines, but that said as well, they're not actually on currently. So I'm still expecting to pick up a 3. Has the hotel got anywhere we could look at in those regards? You wonder, or that tunnel would be a good one. Actually, the airport itself would probably not be a bad idea. The iron ore from the mine gets turned into steel that makes its way into the city, and that steel ends up being turned into all kinds of cool stuff. The people of Ruhr know all about working with iron and steel. We've been doing stuff like it since the Middle Ages. There's so many new things here that it's making my head spin. Why is that staircase moving? How is it moving? I knew the Reinford group's hometown would be impressive, but this is something else. It's iron as far as the eye can see. Ooh, what's that? Well, it's another road that way. I received word that Lady Annabelle was seen here in Ruhr. Annabelle's here. It was quite some time ago, but I can't very well ignore a viable lead. I must start searching for her right away. Oh? Can't go to the airport then. Well, we're in a tunnel, technically. It's technically indoors. Nope, level 3. I was wondering if that might be a thing. Let's try the general goods place then, eh? We do need to buy a little bit of something else after all. There have always been a lot of daily labourers around here in Ruhr. I started running this shop to sell to them and ended up doing far better business than I ever expected. I won't be resting on my laurels though. My dream is to turn this business into a trading company as big as the Reinford Group. Good luck with that one. Oh, Carnelia reprints as well. The finale of the Carnelia as well. Interesting to see. What is it we were out of? Oh, healthy liquor. Let's buy 3. That'll allow us to finish off that last recipe, mate, won't it?
Alright, I'll give it a try.
Make a bad cocktail there.
Let's never speak of this again.
Red liquid. Right, so that's that one sorted out. I guess we'll try in here, but I'm guessing we're going to pick up a level 2, to be honest. No real orbal stuff going on. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. What books do we have here? Oh, they're ones without English titles. Just jargon. That wasn't here when we first came. Oh, are you the students from Thors Military Academy? We've been informed that you're here for field study, but try to be careful what you poke your nose into. Trust me, you don't want to stumble into one of Ruhr's many military facilities containing confidential information. We're from Squad 11 of the Railway Military Police. We're currently patrolling the area. Don't mind us. I imagine one of the places that we're going to have to test out is actually the place with the main quest in it. Pretty much 100% tiles. What about the church, maybe? Right down there as well. And what the cathedral should be relatively fine after all. I came here from abroad, so I've still yet to adjust to life here in Ruhr. I understand that this town was built around its industries. There's no reason for it to be so labyrinthine. I can't help but get lost. And why don't I just try here for now? It's one of those quests, isn't it? At least it's not quite... Yeah, level 1. Huh, it's displaying a steel strength of 1. Maybe the cathedral's so sturdy, all boys can't get through. Possibly. There's no antenna here either. Right, we've got 3. But do we have to get more for extra AP? Ah, my shoulders are all stiff. Still, it looks like we're on track to hit our target for the current fiscal year, so I can sneak in a little break. But similar people too, you know. We need to unwind every so often. The city of Ruhr is a rather unique place, with a number of issues bubbling away beneath the surface. As such, we must always be ready to come to support the people here. Let's offer up prayers to the goddess to the people of Ruhr. Welcome to Ruhr Cathedral. My word, if it isn't Elisa! Ah, you seem to be well. I am, thank you. My time at the academy has been both fulfilling and rewarding. But unfortunately, we've been assigned so much to do, I'm afraid we won't be able to attend today's mass. I'm very sorry. That's quite alright. I know that you have a lot riding on your shoulders. Oh, Radios, bless these young men and women and watch over them in all their endeavors. Do you think maybe, like, the actual Reinford group building it actually is a level 1-1? Was she using a mobile at the time? I don't even know. I mean, the arm shot might be one. I mean, we may as well just use it and see. Better check than not. Yeah, of course they had to be level 3. I'd imagine they'd be complaining if their Wi-Fi was bad and stuff like that. She wouldn't stand for that at all. The hotel then? Level 2, indoors, but still not too bad. Alright, lots of orbal weaponry, etc. here. Again, it's not active. Well, we'll give it a go. Maybe there is only 3 as well. And level 3 in here. This is a good way of getting us to go around town and check it out all the same, isn't it? Alright, so that leaves... I think we've done the residence, we've done all the shops. I guess that would be the Ruhr Institute of Technology. We need to check out with the rest of that. However, there are other things to do. There are things to go out on. There are quests to be done. Look at that little dot moving around. Woo, just look at it go! What is that thing? That's the kind of reaction we like to see. We've got an orbital remote control car. It's something we're developing here at this institute. There aren't any plans to actually make a consumer version of this thing, though. Not yet, anyway. I had no idea the institute was doing research like that. Whoa, Crow, what are you doing here? And you are? You can't be serious. You couldn't have just forgotten me. You were the one who gave me that blade deck. I threw it away pretty much the entirety of last year playing. Now you're here, you're not getting away until you played a game against me. Come on, let's go. Right, you were the guy I ran into when I came here with Toa, George, and Angelica forever ago. I seem to recall challenging you to a game for kicks and winning in seconds. Long time to see, man. You up for round 2? Do you remember that we're here for a field study and not for a blade tournament, right? Of Crow's got friends too. Alright, so we picked up 2 of our quests. We've done most of one of our quests. And we've explored most of Ruhr at this point in time. However, with, well, sessions as they are, lasting a certain amount of time. Is that an airship thing? I bet that's an airship, though. It's time to end yet another session, yet another time. Not so much in the way of combat in the last week or so, but of course the school takes so much precedence. However, Chapter 6 is now properly underway, and our field study is ready to take off. So with monsters to fight, highways to explore, things to do, I'll see you next time for more Chels of Cold Steel. With no books to give you a bedtime story. I'm ashamed. See you guys around. Bye-bye.